For a second, that looked like Robotnik's face. That whole body looked like Robotnik's face.
In second grade, we had an entire unit about penguins. Like, we learned...
Because second grade is bullshit.
We had, like, penguin flashcards. It was great. Okay. 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 Oh my god. Is this the end? Is this it?
What's this? You don't know what an elephant is? I'm the largest animal.
Check your facts there, lady.
Yeah, come on, it's a whale.
Maybe
It's neither the tallest land animal nor the largest
We've got
animal in
the
general.
final memory. Let's hurry.
Where? How do I... Where am I going? I forgot. We came in that way. Let's shut that door behind us. Phobin says, I went AFK for like 10 minutes, and when I got back, everything here had just gone to penguin hell in the meantime.
Penguin hell, more like penguin heaven, buddy.
I mean, I appreciate this penguin talk, because...
Yeah, Ava, that doesn't sound true.
What?
The largest animal slash organism is actually a forest. I don't think that's one organism.
It's a blue whale.
we also
isn't it?
didn't say organism, we said animal.
Yeah, it's a blue whale.
So, correction to fungus. Also, I don't think
I don't know what that drawing is. I can't get in there.
you've got to. You gotta put the bear away and then climb up.
Oh, here we go.
That looks like a sad mom and a kid at a race car table with a guillotine above the baby, and it looks like 4 gravestones, tombstones, gravestones, headstones, whatever. But pick your poison.
All right.
She did.
Well, let's go to the one that all the black sludge is in. Oh my god! Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
You didn't sound scared there. You sounded like you just saw your old friend at the train station.
Sorry that my... No!
Aw, thanks, Bear.
Fuck. No! No!
Not now. Not now, hun. I said, not now.
and do what Mommy says. I'm going to be very angry. None of us want that.
You two still here?
Yeah, just watching.
Okay. Hmm. Why can't I? Oh look, it's all our memories. The elephant and the necklace and the book and the music box.
And
Your
the
little
bowling.
pins.
We can bowl real quick if you want. Except this pin set is all wrong. Oh wait, we could do it from this way. Here we go.
Like you're 2 years old. It's amazing you got that set up.
And Hansen says, writers need editors so bad.
Yeah, that whole section is pretty super obvious. I mean, the whole game is pretty obvious once you figure it out. Keith had it figured out like a third of the way through.
It was not subtle.
No, it's not. Oh look, that blue thing that we picked up and the star thing. It's like we took all the waking stuff that we like a puzzle piece. All the stuff showed up in our dreams. An owl. Oh look, there's a beer bottle. That's nice, Mom.
In the chat, I said that Dexter was the worst, and Horrible Femme says, Keith, there's a line in Dexter, quote, I like Halloween. It's the one time a year everybody pretends they're a monster. I'm usually pretending I'm not. And I just whip it out whenever I double dip chips or in a dip or interrupt people. Which is a pretty good use of that line. Games and things like this and things that share themes with this are difficult because I feel like a lot of the time people kind of have this story in them and then want to share it because it's a very personal story.
Right.
And, talking about the shit that means something to you is important. And because of that, it's a very difficult issue to tackle in a way that is subtle and not heavy-handed. But I guess we should wait until this happens.
Hey.
Stay away from me!
I'm sorry.
I never meant to.
mean, it really depends on where these people are coming from, right?
You mean if this actually is a personal story as opposed to not being a personal story?
Right, this is either like someone's super personal story or someone's just like, look how clever I am.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch the idea that this is not a personal story.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Hi, little one.
Because if you're just making a mom a monster, that's kind of shitty.
Did you like your gift? What happened to his arm? Don't worry. We'll fix him up.
Oh, that horrible monster bear from the beginning was just the dad.
Our magical dad.
which is the reverse story of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That dad was actually a horrible monster bear. Anyway, so the thing that I was saying was that like when you have like it's important that people, are able to get their version of this story out, and that's great, and that is very important. Like I come from a family where both of my parents were alcoholics growing up, among other things, and like that, like when someone tells a story like this, it's very easy for me to go like, yeah, I identify with parts of this, but like there's a way to do it where like Art said, where it doesn't feel like parts of this story feel like it came from someone that didn't understand this sort of thing, like that it could just be someone who thought they had a really interesting idea for a story, and I think that just comes from not maybe being ready to write this kind of story.
Right.
But that stuff was all baked into the last.
Hold on, that one guy's nickname is Chewbacca Taco. Go on.
And like,
I can't remember what I was gonna say. Were you gonna say, Kelsey?
oh, I was gonna say, and I wonder if they thought like, oh, we're being subversive having the mom be the drunk, because normally in media culture you see like the dad is the drunk, but I don't know, some part of that feels, I don't know, like I don't want to say like, oh yes, make the dad the drunk either, but it's just, I don't know, like to have, especially like when she hits you at the end, like that feels weird to me. I don't know, I'm having trouble like working through that, I guess, but I have weird feelings about that.
Well, it's like shitty to have it. It's shitty to have it so like the one parent's completely wrong and the other parent's completely not.
Right.
Like that's not. I mean, I don't know. Usually, like I don't know statistics on this.
Oh yeah,
but
both
that
of my
doesn't
parents
feel
are
right,
shitheads.
right? Like where like one parent is the paragon of good and one parent is the paragon of evil doesn't seem likely.
Brendan Fraser back this game, look.
Huh.
Yeah. I think that the thing that I have in my head is that this story is potentially like a sort of like the creation or maybe recreation of sort of lots of Chris's. Holy shit! All right. Oh man. Okay, I just freaked out for a second.
There are a lot of beds too.
The idea that we're still
Plummer?
in Chris, guys. We're still in Chris.
Like the actor?
Is the I think probably the actor.
It was turned on to it by Brendan Fraser.
The creation or recreation of like what either what happened or what the writer of this game wishes happened to them. Like in that like like I get like I there's something cathartic about being able to say I wish that I had this, and I'm giving liberties here to the game. I wish that I had this happen. I wish that I had someone step in and then when I was 2, that's when it stopped. Like I get to go from 2 onward, and that's sort of I understand the appeal to that and sort of like the fairy tale aspect of having an interloper. Is that I don't know, having someone step in and stop whatever's happening.
Interloper sounds sinister.
Yeah, interloper sounds sinister. But like you get there's a point where the writing just isn't strong enough to hold up that idea, and instead it just seems like kind of a play, not like a stage play, like a specific move, like a you're going to go, here's the move that I'm making here. And that's the sort of seem where seeing it kind of is weird in a regular story, and then in a story about alcoholism and child abuse is like glows bright red, and you're like, there it is,
right.
I found the seam.
And like, let's make every drawing thematic, like, I don't know, like, there's nothing.
That's a lot of drawings.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt real quick and say that Han came in with the most adorable thing that anyone's ever entered in with, saying Mognite waddles in. Is the
maybe he heard the penguin talk?
Maybe he heard. Yep, that's what it was.
Keith, get a drink of water.
I'm okay. I'm good. I'm just mad.
But yeah, the
Holocaust.
There's a time when like it crosses the line from symbolism to just whacking you over the head with it, and that was very early on in this game. I don't know.
Yeah, like the drawings were a lot. The drawings were a lot, and it was a sort of like that was a sort of very personal way of saying, like, I'm a kid and there's something wrong, like,
right?
And like there was that whole thing with the voiceover, and she was turning into the tree and back from the tree and running at you, and there was the lights and like that was what was a lot for me. And then there was an equally heavy-handedness to that second encounter where the mom is leaning against the counter, and I feel like all of that stuff could have been condensed down into a moment where you just see the mom, and then you, like, if you haven't connected the dots from the drawings, just seeing the mom, I feel like, is enough. Like, it doesn't have to be like this final climactic, like, pseudo, like it had the beats of a boss fight. Even if though you were running from light to light to light. And, I understand people wanting to turn their game into a game and keep it a game, but I felt like, whoever had this idea also had the potential to do something with it that was better. Just in the last, like, I don't really have any complaints in whatever heavy-handedness there was in the drawings or whatever. It was really just that last bit.
Yeah, that's when they're like, "Hey, were you not paying attention to any of the game before this? Let's spell it out for you."
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to give the writer of this benefits of the doubt for their motivations.
Yeah, I have no idea what. I haven't read a lot of the devlogs or even know if there are any.
I had something else that I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Did I miss anything? What did I miss?
You missed the guy whose name Korean Taco Truck and the guy whose nickname was Likes to Touch Carmen's Butt.
There's Lottie the Dolly.
Jeez.
Yeah, sure then. I'm good.
I didn't expect to play this entire game tonight.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough thing that they did here. And like, I feel like they're like, it's a little Silent Hill-y, right? I say at the risk of drawing the ire of the entire internet.
No, let's dish. What do you got again? What do you got about Silent Hill right now? Let's talk.
But like,
I'm gonna turn my light on real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere.
Like, Silent Hill 2 goes a long way for a clumsy metaphor.
Yeah.
And I feel like this goes just as far for an only slightly less clumsy metaphor.
Oh, I feel like it goes farther for a more clumsy metaphor, even.
Okay.
And I'm like, listen, I got no love for... I know, that's not true. I was going to say I have no love for Silent Hill 2. I have a lot of anger at Silent Hill 2, but I do also have some
Well,
love for
Morton
it.
Shell, aka Dracono. Oh, I missed it.
Um,
Taco Horse.
or maybe it's not. Maybe I don't mean it goes for a more clumsy metaphor. I think what I mean is it goes. It handles its metaphor way more clumsily. Not
I
that
don't know,
the
there's
metaphor
not like a
itself.
guy with a giant dick for a head.
But there's it's not even, this isn't even a metaphor. This is like literally they just show you,
I'm back.
right?
Sure.
If I turn a light on real quick, I meant turn on all the lights.
I feel like Silent Hill 2 earns a lot with trying to fuck with symbolism and stuff, and this does some of that, and then they show you, and then they show you again even worse, like right after.
Talk like that. So what's with people suddenly counting on the run buttons on Hell 2 LP all of a sudden? I don't know, we're just fans of run button.
No, the
The video on YouTube has
when
comments
PT
now?
was announced, and came out. Sorry, when Silent Hills was announced and PT came out, views and stuff on the Silent Hill 1 and 2 Let's Plays jumped dramatically. So there was a lot of comments that came in from angry Silent Hill fans that were upset that we were not giving them what they were looking for from a Silent Hill Let's Play, which was for us to like it. We like it. It's very complicated. It is impossible to explain my relationship with Silent Hill. Now, at least.
Sure.
Anyway, this is a really real story for a lot of people, and it sucks that it was handled clumsily at the end. There is all I meant to say.
Right, and I don't think
No, I
it's gonna
agree.
be like satisfying for people for who they're trying to reach, and I think it's gonna feel
Right.
trite to people who don't connect with it.
Right. It is. I think they're trying to reach me, and it does feel trite. I think that like they're aiming. Or are you saying that they're aiming at people that don't have experience with this story?
That's what I think. I think maybe that's the case.
Okay. The man formerly known as Addison Watson, aka Papa Papa A Train.
Yeah.
Someone put this list will never end. In a prescient move. Tom Riddle. So Lord Voldemort himself. Back this game.
Next is Sonic or Harry Mason. Keith, you can only save one. Well, I know that, spoilers for Silent Hill 3, for real, I know that that if I save Harry Mason, he's just going to get killed a little while later, so Sonic, who will live on forever.
Almost to the end.
Who is Craig?
Oh, who is he?
Worm Slayer and whatever.
And all other backers.
That wasn't everyone? Holy
wasn't-
shit.
I bet that's for people that backed after the Kickstarter ended.
Probably, yeah. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining me on Among the Sleep. My name is Kelsey. You can find me on the internet at kelseyr713.rocks. And I was joined by Art and Keith.
I'm Art James Temple. You can find me on Twitter at @atebble. Read movie reviews I write on comics.com. This week I have Gone Girl and Annabelle. They asked me to tie them together so you can
What?
read some
Why did they ask
fucking
that?
stretchy prose I wrote.
That seems tenuous at best.
It does.
Well, they're both kind of about domestic peril.
Yeah, alright.
I guess I don't know what either of those are.
Annabelle is
Excuse me.
about a creepy doll and is the prequel to The Conjuring. And Gone Girl, I don't even want to say anything about Gone Girl, because anything I say would
Gone
be a
Girl
spoiler.
is the one where Ben Affleck shows his dick, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
true.
It's the one thing I know about Gone Girl.
Wait, was Ben Affleck's dick in that movie?
Yeah,
It was.
but it's some Ben
You have
Affleck
to go
D.
back, Art.
How was it?
Hey.
Any word on Ben Affleck's D?
Gee, I feel like I failed, but I didn't.
I guess if
didn't
he showed
see
it, it's
and
probably all right.
It's apparently like a two
It's
second
weird. Is it
shot.
weird?
I don't know. I haven't
Oh.
seen it
Well,
yet.
2 seconds is a long time for a dick. Like, you think of a movie that showed a dick longer than 2 seconds, and there's one, and it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Shame with Michael
No, it's
Fassbender.
also the.
Because you see his dick a lot in that movie.
Wait, in what movie?
Shame.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that is.
It's good. It's
And
depressing.
there's a lot of dicks in that Johnny Cash parody movie.
The Legend of Dewey Cox.
Yeah, Walk Hard.
Walk Hard, the Legend. I never saw that.
Oh, it's pretty good.
John C. Reilly will forever be an enigma. How does he choose his roles? Oscar winner John C. Reilly, what are you doing in The Legend of Dewey Cox?
That movie's pretty funny.
John C. Reilly's pretty funny.
Wait, what did he win an Oscar for?
Phobin points out that I said shame and you said I don't know what that is. If you watch us on Twitch, you can find us on YouTube at
Chicago.
StreamFriends.tv. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can find us at twitch.tv/StreamFriends.
Oh, also, my name is Keith Carberry.
Oh,
You can find
God,
me
I'm
on Twitter
sorry.
at something dumb.
I'm the
No,
worst.
it's fine. Just forget about me.
No,
Like
I'm the
nothing.
worst.
No, no, you're not the worst. There's surely someone worse. My name is Keith Carberry. You can find me on Twitter at something dumb. You can find the Let's Plays that I do at youtube.com/runbutton, which is also runbutton.net. You can go to contentburger.biz if you're like, I'm going to give that guy some money. You could also go to shirts.runbutton.net if you also are like, I want to give that guy some money, and I'm cold and don't have enough shirts.
I'm wearing that shirt to Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
The green one with Snack Friends.
Oh, yeah, Stack of Screen. Okay, great, cool. Thanks, Kelsey.
Yeah.
See, even Kelsey got one.
It's
She's
super
the worst, baby.
it's super comfy.
Is it? Is it a good quality shirt?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have one. I don't have one of my own shirts. I haven't had a spare like $20-something.
You bought Alien.
Yeah, that's true. I did buy Alien. Listen, I make weird purchases.
Me too. It's alright.
I don't think there's anything else.
John C. Reilly did not win an Academy Award.
He was nominated?
He was nominated.
Dang. Hey, well, he's nominated. It's the same